Welcome back to Boss Talk Radio, and this is your host, Elena Banks. And like I promised, guess who I have sitting next to me? I have the cast, the lovely, talented cast from the hit movie The Last Time. I want to give each one of them opportunities to introduce themselves to you, starting with this young gentleman here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Angelo Diaz. I play Kirk Foreman in the movie.
Okay.
So I'm Reese's Jasmine. That's her character. Good friend from way back from college. To me, she's Jasmine. To y'all, she's Jasmine. To me, that's my little Jazzy from way back.
Okay.
From way back. So we go pretty far back.
So is it a love interest friend? I'm gonna get stoned today. Is it a love interest friend from way back, or is it just the homie from way back?
We good friends. From way back. Take that how you want it. I know you got your good friend from way back. I know you got a good friend from way back. So everybody know what we talking about. We good friend.
Y'all hear that right? See, Reese ain't here, so I can ask you questions now, because I'm going to find out.
Reese won't give you nothing.
Reese ain't going to give me nothing, because she's still trying to make me be there Thursday night, which ain't going to happen.
Yo, you come with respect. You're going to be there.
I must got a twin. Because this one here, it's going to be a no for me. So listen.
We're going to make her come for us all.
So listen. I'm going to come with cameras and mic. And do a red carpet.
You down for that?
I have fun on my red carpet.
I know that's right.
So, is this your first film?
This is one of my first projects. It was, yeah.
And how was that experience?
It's pretty awesome. It was a pretty fulfilling project because it hit close to home. My mother was abused in a domestic violence situation, so were several of my sisters. So it hit close to home to be able to play that character that I wish was involved in their life. Yeah. That dude, whether it be that BFF or that good friend from way back, somebody at least to shake him and say, yo, who are you right now? What are you doing? What is this? To save my jazzy. So it was pretty fulfilling. A lot of times, we get roles, and as an actor, you got to look at what similarities do I have with this person, what differences do I have, and it's a part of the process that you're working on when you're breaking them down. You get everything from a vampire to a werewolf to drug dealer number 2 to anything, but this was something that's like, all right, wow, this speaks to me and my experience and what I've been through.
Right. How did you learn about it?
A lot. I learned about what it means to be that person, how much guts it takes to look at your friend and say, yo, I don't know who this is, and until you can keep it real with me, I can't help you.
Right. That pride.
Right.
Pride is the weed of death. Exactly. I tell people that all the time. Pride will kill you.
It will.
So, okay. So, also, how did you find out about the role?
Well, it was cast. I found out about the casting through her website. I recognized Reese's name from she popping, she out here. And I had just landed. Matter of fact, the audition was near the airport. Reese gonna beat me up because you're getting confidential information.
Because
lucky
this is Boss Talk Radio. We like this shit.
I'm gonna give y'all some confidential insight.
We're about to start this boss tea going on right now.
Right, we're gonna let y'all know what it takes to be a boss, especially in this industry. So anyway, we popping off.
Yeah.
So I landed from Miami for a role, from Florida for a role for some work down there. And I was almost didn't come because the plane was late and I was rushing. I had my luggage with me. I was, how the hustle is.
The devil busy.
What? The devil was busy. The resistance was heavy. So it was at a hotel right near the airport. And I barely made it, had my luggage in with me. I'm being self-conscious about it. But I thought instead of being self-conscious, I'm just embracing it. Like, yo, I made it here with my luggage and hauling all of that and still made it here. Still killed the audition.
Did you?
Yeah.
So tell me about some of your acting experience was training, because I have a lot of people that's watching this up and coming actors and actresses who I know one question was that they wanted some advice. They ain't gonna ask Reese because Reese an old head. So they want to just actually hear from somebody that is freshly new, somebody that's just coming into the scene. Because that's kind of why I asked the questions that I asked. And then me too, I'm new to this. I'm switching from reality to film and theater now myself. So therefore I'm learning things, but I also like to learn from people from, like you and this beautiful lady here next to me. So to tell me about your journey, how you got started, any training,
Yeah, most of my training was, I just jumped into it at the very beginning. So, but only like raw talent or potential or all these things I kept hearing when I was doing it only gets you so far. And I want to be known for why he can act like he's good at his craft instead of, he got potential, he got raw talent. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted somebody just to be respected within my craft.
Protecting your craft.
Right. So then I started working on training. Atlanta, as an Atlanta actor, I gotta definitely suggest to my fellow bosses who are aspiring to be bosses one day in the acting industry, right? You definitely want to get your training on, because there's already a stigma about the Atlanta actor or actress that there isn't good training here.
Yes, it is.
And that's incorrect. There's the booking room, which I mess with heavy. Shout out
Somebody
to.
just told me about that yesterday.
I'm
getting on that tomorrow.
If you're trying to book, you go into the booking room. It's simple. It's Patrick Williams, Jared Michael, Taylor Polidor, a couple other awesome actors, Travis LaBranch, and it's working actors teaching working actors. And it's awesome because it's a class anywhere between 20 and 30 people any given week, but you learn a lot by watching others. Nah, it's not.
My class is 8 people. Because I'm in school now, and my classes is 8 people. When I tell you I'm cool with them 8.
I think you need a private setting, an intimate setting, but I think you also need a class that's larger. You need to get in a couple different frequencies, a couple different vibrations. Yeah, you're going to try it. You're going to come to the booking room.
I'm going to hit you up and be like, yo.
Hey, y'all see her, Patrick, Jared Michael, y'all see her face, say she come to the booking room.
I am coming to the booking room.
And when I come,
I'm going to take a picture.
And
let you know I was there. Oh, I get busy, honey. I turns up. I turn into somebody in a minute. But I'm at the Lounge Theater though.
Okay, cool. How you like it there?
I love Miss Allison Gardner. For all y'all that ask me about acting, my classes is at the Lounge Theater. I've taken acting, film, stage, auditioning. I've taken all of those and actually taken some now, like you say, to perfect my craft, to get this reality TV stigma off of me in this Atlanta wannabe actress, or Atlanta, just everybody Atlanta must got talent off of me, because I want to perfect my craft. A lot of people say, oh no, you got it naturally, you know, you this. No. Denzel might have had it naturally, but he perfected his craft. And I heard another person say that is making their way to the top, is that it's very important to continue to educate yourself and to perfect your craft. Take classes and learn different things. Just because you may get a Oscar or a Tony or an Image or any type of award does not mean that you cannot be better. Right. And I think that's what a lot of people, and this just ain't in acting. This is with any type of profession that you're in, where you're providing a service. There's continuing education. Absolutely. And just acting is just having me acting classes. I'm a real estate broker. I've been a real estate broker for 17 years. It ain't nothing I cannot do this about real estate, hands down. But I continue to take classes. I make people that's younger than me in the business and older than me, we take classes because we're continuing to learn. Things now in the acting world is totally different than just 5 years ago. So you know they're totally different than 10 years ago. Absolutely. So I appreciate you giving that little tea booking room. You know. And I know, goddamn it, I gotta go now, because this man he's gonna seem like he's gonna follow up. Well, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm there. Is there anything else besides booking room?
The booking room, there's a Performance Arts Network, which is you hear them call it PAN for short. So PAN Fam. Once you're in PAN Fam, you click type. But they have a wide range of classes for beginners, intermediate, advanced. So you can go on a different night depending on where you are.
Night, I'm a morning person. I am. I am. I'm crunking them. Like right now, it's just because I'm doing what I love. So the energy is different. If you just saw me 2 hours ago, I was in a totally different mood. But my morning is when I go to hard.
When the cameras start rolling, you on.
Yeah, that's boss. So that's boss. When the cameras ain't on, that's boss. But y'all know when I put them cameras on, it's just boss.
Okay.
So we got the booking room and paying. Yes. And then do you have a manager or agent?
I do. I have an agent right now. Shout out to MI Talent Agency. I don't have a management right now. Scheming on a few of them, but
he looking for a manager, y'all.
Right now, I'm just putting out this work and letting them come to me. Instead of trying to seek somebody out, I got my hands out. I'm not into that dynamic. They're gonna see this work and they're gonna want to come.
So y'all can book him in the DM on his Instagram.
Exactly. Okay. You're going to get the email. You're going to get everything before we wrap.
That's the self-management right there. That DM and that Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
That's that self-made right there.
Managers, y'all about to lose y'all job in social media. You better get with it. And he's saving at 20%.
Ain't nothing you can do for me. I'm not going to do for myself.
I hope ain't nothing I'm watching. Because I still ain't locked man down either. I'm shopping too.
I heard that.
I am.
That's what's up.
I am. So let's get to this beautiful young lady here, farthest to my left over here. Tell everybody who you are and your role that you're playing.
I am Sayonara Raymond, and I play the role of the best friend, Sheila. And Sheila is, I would say, that friend that went to college with her, that loves her, but doesn't really know all this is going on, you know. And there's so many layers to her as far as like that relationship that it almost feels like, why don't I know? Why don't I know you're going through something? Why don't I know that someone is hurting you, and as your best friend, I don't even know or didn't see the clues or didn't even see or think that it would happen to you. I think we both, or all women at some point, have that moment that you don't want to tell nobody anything. You want to hide it because it just feels better. Like Angelo, in my past, my mother was also abused for 22 years, and she had 6 children and stayed for 22 years. And I wish she had a best friend that could have pulled her out of that, or could have acknowledged or helped and said, you know, you're not supposed to be going through this. And you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to mask it. There's people out there to help you, but everyone always is so private. You know?
Wow.
So I think the best friend's role, I think a lot of people can identify a lot of different pieces with it, because you have a best friend, you have a friend, you have someone that might not know those clues or the things that another person may go through, and it's like a call out for help, you know? Maybe that silence was the call and cry for help.
Yeah, there's a silence cry. So
You know, kind of like, you know, like, what's wrong with your hand, or what's going on? Like, what's really going on?
Don't give no teasers. Don't give no
Well, you know, there's people
No
that's
spoilers.
shut up, let the girl talk. He's a hater. Sometimes people talk to you and they inadvertently want you to ask. Because I sometimes want somebody to ask me certain things opposed to me telling them.
Yeah.
Because I may not want to initiate the conversation, or it may be something that I'm ashamed of.
Right.
Or I'm really not comfortable with talking about it. So therefore, you know, it kind of ease me and ease that shame if someone brings it up. And then that makes me want to open up.
Right.
But like you said, I mean, it seems like to me that they casted the perfect people. Because if you're given a character to bring to life that is involved with a domestic situation,
Right.
and the person that's bringing that character to life has walked that walk, there's no way that cannot go right.
Right.
Absolutely no way. So that's winning from the beginning. So I would like to definitely commend whoever cast for the theme to actually being able to get someone that you know that is going to bring it and that feels it and kind of understands this. Because, you know, acting is acting, but when you're acting and you have that objective and you know what to do because you feel it,
Right.
it's a totally different portraying.
Yeah, it's a purpose. It's a purpose.
Yeah.
It's knowing that you are helping someone that maybe in your past could have helped
Right.
your past, you know. I think it's a wonderful, amazing story. I mean, Tiffany Hill, wrote the hell out of this script, and I think it just touches a lot of different things on a lot of different levels, and you'll see that relationship through everybody.
She did an amazing job.
Even the guy, you know, our lead, Wardell, it's almost like he needs the most help. You know, we always see the women as the victim, but he needed the most help as well.
Right.
You know, because he's also living this double life. My husband also is in the film, and he plays his best friend. And he knew about it. You know, so you have that relationship with your homeboy. You know, your homeboy's beating up his wife. Like, how do you react to that? How do you feel? And then, you know, he comes into play as a male's point of view on what you would say to that lady that might have been the one. And now seeing this relationship and this guy is abusing her. Like, you know, how does he feel about this?
Yeah, that's tough. Well, like I stated, this is a topic that, you know, all races tend to like to kind of sweep under the carpet.
Right.
Don't discuss what goes on in this household. Don't be airing out your dirty laundry. Don't be telling this and telling that. Like, you know, we have all grew up in that type of household.
Right.
Hey, Reese, I thought you was charging your phone.
Reese, what you doing? What she said?
I'm so proud of you. Yes, charge your phone. Get off IG. She left us. She can't even leave us. But I'm loving these two. Thank you for bringing them. But yeah, I just we got to get out of that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I went through training where I had to take a class on domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, it was like I did not go to sleep because I would go to sleep in class. However, I did not go to sleep, oh God, in this class. So, the things that you learn, and this was in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure the stats, I'm pretty sure all of the numbers, the ratios is out of the roof by now.
You'd be
Right.
blown away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's blown away because when you think about how many people or the numbers of how many things is going on right now, there's way more people that is getting into that bracket. That you want a full, you want a tight.
Yeah, I want a
what
full.
kind of shot you want?
Full.
You want a full? I can't give you full right now.
That's good.
I give you and half of me.
All right.
Okay, that's cool. So I can only imagine.
Right.
So the awareness is very important. You know, we tend to want to give so many other awareness in the streets, and we want to talk about this. So I definitely want to come in, Miss Tiffany. I hope one day I get to meet her. Just to kind of
March 2nd.
Here go Reese Jr.
Yep, you'll be there.
This is Reese.
Right there.
Reese,
With your mic.
you done sent your little dog in here. She on me. She on me. Reese be on me. She right here. You got your partner in crime over here.
Two of them. Make sure you got your mic, you got your lights hooked up.
Oh,
You'll
God,
be
they
on the
trying
red
to give me a
carpet
job.
You gonna bring it back up?
Tiff,
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
bring
need
the
that
joint?
check.
You gonna bring the-
It's nice.
Tiff the Hill, if you
That's
watching.
nice. Bring that. You
Yeah,
bring the jump off right
Your
here.
cast is trying to give me a job. I'm gonna need that check. But I'm, you know, it sounds amazing. I know it's amazing. Once again, it's sad that Tommy Ford is not here because, if I'm not mistaken, he plays a tremendous role in this film. He's an amazing actor, we already know that. So I'm just excited, you know. It's one of the ones that, you know, you gotta see. Please, 7 o'clock Thursday night, Midtown Lindbergh Cinema. Bring somebody with you. If you think they in abusive, first of all, abuse is not only physical.
Bring them.
It is mental and it's verbal.
Right.
I have been involved in verbal abuse. It is not a joke. Sometimes you think verbal is worse than physical, and sometimes it just so much goes into that. So if you know somebody's going through something, please bring them. Because like we say, she found out about people being victims that she would have not known just because they came and saw the film.
That's what I love about this. We made it for those people. And primarily, it's going to be sent to film festivals. The producers have goals that they have for the film, but it was primarily made for domestic violence organizations, for them to screen, for awareness purposes, for fundraising. So it's actually going to be used for the community, where it's not just a hit movie just to say we did something or to have a red carpet
It has
event.
a cause.
It has a cause. It has a
Yeah, I
real
like
purpose.
that. And it's going to do wonderful in film festival. I mean,
I think so,
I
too.
really, really, truly feel, and because I attend those and I watch a lot of those, and some of them I be like, now what the hell did I just see? And you want how much? Horsepower? Go to Redbox, go to Netflix. What you talking about?
Right.
Yeah. So I think this one is going to be that one that really be like, we're going to step outside the box because this is worth it.
Yeah,
Type of
absolutely.
situation.
Definitely.
Now, you're not going to sit up here and not tell us about your journey.
Right.
So tell me, how did you get to today?
Oh my goodness, that's a long story. How much time we got?
Go say I cut you off.
What part? I mean,
Are you from, first of all, are you from Georgia?
no, I'm from Nicaragua, Central America.
Really? So that's
Sit the way that R
Nicaragua.
yeah, I'm not going to try that.
Yeah, I came here, well, I was raised in California,
Mhm.
Oakland, and I came to Atlanta for acting and met my wonderful husband, who's also an actor. They always say when you're on that journey that you're supposed to be on, you find everything you're supposed to have throughout that.
When you in position and in that right journey.
And he just fell right into position. So we have a daughter also that is a little actress. She's just 2, but all of us, you know, kind of just support each other, and we're doing a lot of things that that we want to do as far as putting it out there, you know, stuff that has meaning. You know, you can't be an actor and not be attached to something that means something to you.
Right.
You know, like this film. My husband and I, Ladarian Raymond, he also, we both have also done one against domestic violence film or video or movie every year. So this year it happens to be the last time because we're against it, you know. Me as a child, with my parents, with my mother being in that type of situation, it harmed a lot that I went through, you know. So even though you might not have been the person that has been abused, you get some of that abuse as a child, you know. And my husband had to work with me to be able to not fix but heal, help me heal to get to my next level, you know. So it's those important people that are placed in your life to help you get to that next level.
Right.
So we're just honored to be a part of a film like this, to continue, you know, putting it out there.
Now for its training, what all training did you get?
All training like in California or, you know, but when you're in Atlanta, I mean, there are so many different places, and I mean, everyone's just getting it, you know. So you have to find that place and audit different classes and schools, you know, to see what works for you, because so many people have different ways of teaching that you learn differently as well. So, you know, like me, I'm not great at improv, but man, Dwayne Boyd's class, oh!
I've heard.
Woo!
That's the Pan fan class.
Really? Oh, I'm not going.
Man,
Why you not going?
that
Scared?
improv.
You had me
Skirt.
when you just said Pan fan, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at that, but that name, baby, no. Somebody already
Don't be
yeah.
scared.
They said your personality up and down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
you
see
need
that.
all those levels.
You
You
do.
know, you need all those levels, because I mean, it could be, you can never just put yourself in one category and just be typecast.
So it made you really, really.
just versatile. You know,
Yeah.
you have to just go beyond what you think is what you fit the bill. You know, go outside yourself.
Step out that box.
That sometimes
I'm
is
usually
scary.
see, the problem is that I'm always out the box. So it's just me trying to get put in that box that don't never work. So that may work for me.
Like, what role do you not see yourself do?
Just I don't know. I'm very dramatic, emotional, high energy type. Anything just mellow and calm is kind of like that. That's not me. I can't do those. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So it has to be that super
Something.
emotional. I do wonderful, sad.
Mhm.
Like I'm big on those and dramatic.
Got it.
Like those are just me. That just that safe middle, plain Jane. I can't do that because that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I can do them,
Right.
but it will, you know.
But you would be amazed on how well you would do if you step in the box and do those type of roles.
Yeah, I hear that. For all the people listening to them,
Nah,
all my
but for
years.
us, she got a point. I'm reading a book right now about acting. It's called, I just read a book. It's called Intent to Live. And it said basically any roles that you're scared of or any challenge as an artist that scares you, that intimidates you, that's what you got to go for.
Yeah.
Those are the roles that's going to help you grow. Because you playing yourself is not going to, I mean, it'll be a great performance and we'll be like, oh, this man's killed that shit. But at the end of the day, you're not going to grow as an artist. So
First of all, did y'all really